Hey, what's up guys? Before we get into the video tonight, do me a favor and please hit that subscribe button right now. Stop what you're doing. I've noticed that 75% of you guys that are watching the videos are not subscribed. And if you could, it would help us out tremendously. We're trying to get 2,000 subscribers and the channel's been growing. A lot of people watching, but not a lot of people subscribing. So it would help us a ton if you guys subscribe. Please, you guys are gonna learn something, I promise you, and you'll also enjoy the content along the way. Christmas time is usually the off season for offshore fishing. December brings Christmas lights, empty marinas, and fish punching their migration ticket south. But ever so often, something special happens. A winter eddy spinning off the Gulf Stream like a Christmas ornament. And ever so often, they'll break off enough and slide in for us to touch them, giving us a chance to bring home one of nature's most sweetest, succulent meats, the tuna. We're ready. Chasing wintertime and off-season eddies and pieces of water has always been a passion of mine. As much as I love going out there and catching the fish, I love tracking the water, looking for new opportunities in traditionally out-of-season fisheries, so to speak. And when conditions line up, temperatures line up for the species that I love, aka tunas, and then finding a weather window and then going out there and making it happen, or at least die trying. Sometimes your efforts are rewarded and you strike gold. And then sometimes Mother Nature will throw you a curveball and you're out there by yourself wondering. This particular day, we struck gold. A slow morning started off with one yellowfin on the long rigger, turned into a chaotic afternoon. The days are short out here in the winter, so early in the afternoon after that first bite, Josh, my buddy, decided to change the flat line. Somebody who I always looked up to was Jason Massey. He was like an insanely good fisherman, still is. But he always told me, and Josh was with me when he said it before, if you don't have a redhead skirted ballyhoo out there, you're missing bites. And Josh was there with me when he told me that, and he remembered that. So about 1 o'clock, he changed the flat line out, and literally, as soon as he turned around, it went off. The following is an account of a mid-Atlantic December big eye.
Josh, what the fuck did you get, dude? Woo! Say hi to the camera. December big eye tuna fishing, boys.
The tuna gods were with us that day, as we were rewarded with about 150-pound big eye. We made one more pass around and ended up getting 2 more yellowfin, doubled up, and went home. So in my experience, as you'll see from this video, a lot of times these fish, these tuna in the wintertime, December specifically, get stuck in these eddies. And you'll get them back to back. This specific time was the following weekend. Also, this video is dedicated to my good friend Sean, right there, from Dewey Beach. He was a legend. Everyone knew him. He owned the Sitco in Dewey Beach, and he passed away this past year. I mean, it may have been 2 years ago now. But either way, Sean, RIP. I know you love those Christmas tunas. And then I highlight right here, tuna in the canyons. Merry Christmas. And it was. So that yellowfin slapping its tail up against the deck is all I need for Christmas. Like Mariah Carey said, all I want for Christmas is you. All I want for Christmas is two. No. If I could only hear that every Christmas, I would be so lucky. So people ask me all the time, can you catch yellowfin? Can you catch bluefin? Can you catch big eye out of Ocean City in December? And the answer is yes. When the conditions prevail, it's very likely you can. This year, that year I just covered was 2016, that specific year. And I remember it being a great year the whole year. We had water eddies piling into our canyons all year, all summer, all spring, all fall, and in turn turned into all winter, which is pretty interesting. If you follow water like me, it's like it seems like it has memory, and it'll do the same. It trends the same way that year. So found that pretty interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed that clip. I'm gonna cover another December eddy. So then we get back to the eddies. December 2019. Another nice eddy comes piling in. Same spot between the Washington, Norfolk, Rockpile area. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, I love the hook eddies, the ones that make a hook like I just highlighted, but this is the actual shot from that year. Remember what I said about water memory? Well, this is the first push of water in the spring. Follows the same sort of route as it did the year before. Happenstance, maybe. Coincidence, maybe. Or a pattern, possibly. And then I just wanted to highlight a larger image of the shot and kind of where we fish. So this trip really wasn't on a whim. We had a couple reports of tuna being caught down there in this eddy. So we ran down there, and what was really interesting is the amount of swordfish. We fished for tuna a couple hours in the morning, and we did catch, but wow, was the sword fishing incredible. We had at least, I think we had 7, and all of them were hand cranked, I think, except for like maybe 1 or 2, the first ones. We had all different species of tunas except for big eyes. The top ones are long fins, middle ones are yellow fins, and then I had 2 black fins at the bottom. I think the next picture has it. The 2 black fins at the bottom. So a lot of times these eddies are really deep, and they'll stay out there despite the cold weather for longer than you'd think. So we went the following weekend, but didn't have as much luck. But what we did have luck with was now I am a state record holder for the big scaled pomfret, which I'm pretty stoked about, not gonna lie. So if you do a quick Google search on me, you'll find that I caught a big scale pomfret off the coast of Ocean City in December 2019. And that I am in fact the official state fishing record holder for the big scale pomfret. 22.1 pounds, caught December 28th. Then here they basically highlighted everything I didn't tell them to make the article more interesting. They said I thought it was a big eye tuna. I actually didn't think it was anything. I just saw the buoy rod was just kind of like bent over, like not doubled over, but like it was just like kind of being pulled down. I'm like, that's odd. So I started cranking on it, and I felt some head shakes. But it was not, yeah, they made that up for suspense. Definitely, that's what I was trying to say. That thing's pretty fucking weird looking, not gonna lie. But super cool nonetheless, and this is actually what he ate it. He ate that. That's what he ate. He ate it. This was pretty much right after he ate it. And that's a wrap on that one. But these eddies this time of year are something special. You know, spending it with friends, buddies on the water, really spreads the cheer in your heart, especially when the beating drum of a tuna on the back of your deck's flapping like little drummer boy. Tuna are the shit, rumpa pum pum. But in all seriousness, it does give you something to do in the wintertime when the magic doesn't happen. Or maybe it just gives you a reason to catch up with buddies you haven't talked to in a long time. To help reminisce and bring you back to the moment of years when the magic did happen. So this Christmas, I ask you guys, not only should you always be bent, you should always be looking. Because you never know when that Christmas time magic's gonna come knocking on your SST door.